last action which the shareholders are allowed to take is the class actions. This class action, the provisions regarding the class actions were not there in the old companies law. It is in the Companies Bill 2012 that the idea for to include this class actions were recommended by the J.J. Irani committee. What the committee recommended in its report is, in case of fraud on the minority by wrongdoers who are in control and prevent the company itself bringing an action in its own name, derivative action in respect of such wrong non-rectifiable decisions have been allowed by courts. Such derivative actions are brought out by the shareholders on behalf of the company and not in their personal capacity in respect of the wrong done to the company. Similarly, in the principle of class oblique representative action by one shareholder on behalf of one or more of the shareholders of the company or of the same kind have been allowed by the courts on the grounds of persons having same locus standi. So, class suit is not limited to corporate law, but extends to the whole realm of civil procedure. In fact, class suits are not so much a provision of law as a procedure. For example, Order 1 Rule 8 of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908 provides that where there are numerous persons having the same interest in a suit, one or more persons may, with the permission of the court, can be joined together to sue or defend the suit for the benefit of all interested. Subrule 2 provides for the power of the court to publicize a representative suit either by service or, depending on the number of persons involved, by public advertisement. So, the procedure has widely been used in India for what is commonly termed as public interest litigation. Now, this recommendation was considered by the Parliament, and when they enacted the new company law, that is on 30th August 2013, the section 245 contains the provision with regard to class action. The concept of class actions and derivative actions are almost very close to each other, because in both the cases the shareholders in the representative forms are taking action against the wrong done to them or against the interest of the company. In fact, at the time of proposing the addition of this provision in Companies Law Bill, it was not clear that whether the Parliament was seeking to introduce the class action provision or the derivative action provision. So, basically these 2 points are something very close to each other, and hence in the finally in the Companies Act 2013, the Parliament have inserted the class action in provision section, that is section 245. So, what we have discussed in these modules are the 4 important points, like what is the operation and mismanagement, that is the concept of operation and mismanagement. Then we discuss the majority versus minority rule, that the minority rules cannot be suppressed by the act of the majority rule, they need protection. Then the rule of force versus arbitrary, which lays down that suppressed rule that the court should not interfere, and the Indian courts have given an exception to this rule. And then we have discussed the remedies which are available because of that exception, because we have made that operation and mismanagement are the exceptions to this rule of laid down in the force versus arbitrary. So, because it has been made an exception, the remedies which were given to the shareholders are like personal actions, derivative action and class action. Personal action, derivative action, class action, these 3 actions were not recognized in the statute in the Companies Law before the Companies Act 2013. It is only in Companies Act 2013 where this class action provision related to class action, that is section 245 of the Companies Act 2013, this new section has been inserted, and now whenever the shareholders get suppressed by the acts or by the frivolous acts of the majority shareholder or the wrongdoers, they can take a class action in a civil suit but in a representative form. So, this is the whole discussion which we have made in this module. Thank you.